For the last time today, good evening everyone, this is Raphael the Ragnarok. Today I reviewed Devil May Cry 1, Devil May Cry 3, and now I'm going to move on to Oblivion Elder Scrolls IV, Game of the Year Edition. If any of you have played Oblivion, you know it's a very long game, with many possibilities. It's one of the few true RPGs out there, I'd have to say. I mean, all RPGs are relatively RPG-ish, but you don't get to create your own character in a lot of them, which is kind of a key element in RPGs, role-playing. But still. In this one, you get to create your own character. You can choose from a multitude of races: human, dark elf, high elf, Argonian, tiger, thing, Khajiitas, that's right, Redguard, and orc. Well, you can also pick a class. You can make him unique by selecting a bunch of major skills, which kind of determine how fast they level up, and your kind of element, which strength, stealth, or magic, depends, kind of increases your ability with those skills under that element stat. It's a really long game. There's one main story plot, but there's probably over 500 quests in this game. Probably more. In this game, you can join guilds. I was about to say factions, same thing, but you can join the Dark Brotherhood, which is an assassinations guild, Thieves Guild, Mages Guild, and Warriors Guild. If I have to explain any of those last ones I didn't give an explanation for, there's something wrong. I hate to say it. Thieves, Mage, and Fighters Guild are relatively obvious. But as you do quests in them, you rise up in rank, and eventually you'll become the master, whatever. Dark Brotherhood, you become the listener, which lets you listen to your god, basically. Mages Guild, you become the Archmage, and you can use all sorts of special functions. I think there's actually only one you can use unique to you. But you get your own personal spell-making thing and enchanting thing. And something to duplicate alchemy ingredients. Let me touch base on the... Thieves Guild, you become head of Thieves Guild. It actually kind of alters history a little bit when you become the head of the Thieves Guild. And Warriors Guild, you become the head warrior, headmaster. You can send people out on missions, you get special items, etc., etc. Let me touch base on the skills real quick. There's heavy armor, light armor, blade, blunt, block, damaging spells, mysticism, alchemy, all sorts of stuff. There's a lot of other stuff, alteration, conjuration. There's a lot of skills in this. It's a really fun game. When you level up, leveling up is unique. You have to level up your major skills a total of 10 times, any number of them equaling up to 10 times to level up. You sleep to level up, and you can add 2 points up. You can add 1 point to 2 stats or something like that. Or it's like 5. I don't know. You add points based on how much you train the skills under that stat. That's right. But you can pick 2 to raise. Anywhere between 1 to 5 points. In the Game of the Year edition, you get the ability to do several different quests, and more quests, basically. More quest story plots, side stories, basically. Knights of the Nine, which lets you become one of the Holy Knights, can free you of all your infamy, which is bad deeds, basically, that people know you did. And Shivering Isle lets you go to the Daedric Lord Sheogorath's Island of Madness, and eventually you can actually become the Daedric Prince Sheogorath. He returns to being the Daedric Prince Jigalag, the Daedric Prince of Order, or something like that. And it's really funny, because if you don't do the Daedric quest for Sheogorath, your servant actually asks you why you're praying to yourself and gives you the quest, instead of the actual Sheogorath. Really funny if you do that. I recommend doing Sheogorath's quest and becoming Sheogorath before doing the Daedric Prince quest of Sheogorath. It's really funny if you do. You can do all sorts of stuff. It's like an entirely different place. It's not quite as big as the main world, basically. I forgot what it's called, sorry. But it's still pretty large, and separated into two parts, the dementia and manic sides. They're really different, and it's really fun to see the differences in them. Everyone talks kind of weird, and everyone has some form of mental illness. I recommend getting the Game of the Year edition. It's not much more expensive than the original, because it comes with those 2 expansions, and it's really fun to do. If you do the Knights of the Nine thing, you can free your infamy anytime by going to the different shrines around the thing and praying to them, which will also unlock the ability to get attribute bonuses temporarily at any temple. If you get the Thieves Guild mask, which you become the Grey Fox, who's well known and nobody can recognize you. If you put the mask on in front of them, they won't even realize that you did it. They'll see Grey Fox, basically. Really good idea. It's a good idea to do all of them, basically, but you know, play the game, live the story. Sorry, if you know what that is, it's a newspaper. It's a company. It's a cool shop too. That's all for this review, really. If I had to give it a rating, conversation, RPG elements, RPG based itself, story plots, and all sorts of the other elements that it could require, I would have to give this game a 4.7. You know what? I honestly can't think of something to change it to make it better personally. I'm going to give it a 5.0 out of 5. I highly recommend this game, and I hope that for all you RPG fans out there that you get it and play it and have a really good time. There's not any co-op ability, so that's the only problem with it, but that's only... I don't personally care for co-op, so, you know, that doesn't really affect my rating at all. Ding! Congratulations, you're my first 5.0 rating, Oblivion. Good night, everyone. That's all for today. Have a wonderful time, and I'll be uploading more videos. Not tomorrow. Tomorrow I have an event to go to with my girlfriend. If her name on YouTube is Kobayashi Itoe or Itoe Kobayashi, I forgot which one she used, but feel free to check out her. She's doing a couple of vids. She does flashes, basically, of her own mangas, so there are a few inside jokes in them, but once she gets popular, she'll probably be showing other people her manga. So, everyone, feel free to check out her channel, too. I'll probably do a review of her channel when she gets more videos and starts producing videos commonly. Excuse me, as long as she lets me. And so, that'll be good night, and I'll see you all. Probably Sunday is my next closest upload day. Raphael the Ragnarok, signing off.